I'm Carolina, Chief Wordsmith for GetResponse, and today I'm sharing my top tips for creating powerful landing page copy. With landing pages, your goal is simple: conversions. That means getting people to take action, sign up to your emails, download something, or buy something. How do you make those conversions happen? With great copy. So, how should you write your copy? Start by optimizing for conversion. All elements should lead to a single action, and the language should be persuasive enough to make visitors take that action. Your copy should also be clear. Make the purpose of the page obvious and easy to understand, especially on mobile devices. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. A great rule of thumb is to always put the most important information first. Simple and concise. Don't use long and complex words, phrases, and paragraphs. And avoid unnecessary copy that doesn't add any extra meaning. Also, avoid long sentences and solid blocks of text. Speaking of meaning, make it really meaningful. Avoid jargon and overuse marketing buzzwords. Focus on the benefits for the customer, and we'll come back to benefits in a second. Remember to make it very specific, so that you answer actual questions or concerns your audience might have. The beauty of landing pages is that they're usually targeted at a very specific audience for a specific purpose, which is why they're so effective in the first place. So make sure you know your target audience. It should also be mobile friendly. Remember, people will read your emails on mobile devices from anywhere at any time. So keep the text easy to skim. Consistency is also key. Your copy should complement your brand voice and match other copy in the campaign, like the email or banner ad that sends people to the landing page. This will create a nice flow and avoid confusion. Finally, make the copy engaging. You need to reel people in from the headline, so they're compelled to click. Now, the key to writing great landing page copy is to focus on the benefits for your audience. They should know exactly why they should click a button or give you their details. State your value proposition and make sure all the copy on your landing page supports it. And clearly state the benefits, because that's your main goal for the landing page. Also, make it about the customer, not about you and your product. Use their language, speak directly to them, tell their story. Turn your features into benefits for them. Don't focus on what your product or service can do, although by all means mention it to support your message. Instead, show how it can solve actual problems they may have or help them achieve their goals. Address their fears and concerns and convince them you can help. Great copy is all about presenting a problem and showing that you have the solution. The headline is the start of your landing page story, so it should be enticing enough to make people read on. A good practice is to include the main headline and reinforce it with a supporting statement, what's called a subheadline. Be sure to include what you're offering, who you're offering it to, and what problems you solve. Avoid headlines that are obscure, generic, vague, or boring. There has to be something that catches the prospect's eye. Otherwise, they'll just abandon your page. So instead of saying take your business to the next level, focus on the real benefit. How exactly will your customers benefit? What will they be able to do? Here's one example from CoSchedule's headline analyzer. Although I personally recommend ditching title case in the subheading, sentence case is easier to read. How long should your body copy be? That depends on the purpose of the landing page and how much information you want to squeeze in. You can start with a short intro paragraph, followed by bullets that include the main benefits. If it's a page for a webinar or an online course, tell people what they'll learn from it. If it's a free trial sign-up for online software, tell them what they'll be able to use the software for. Use simple language that focuses on the benefits. Go back a few slides to see how. If you plan to include several sections, use subheadings to break up the text and make it easy to scan. Also, stick to one idea, feature, or benefit in each section. Write the headings to have a consistent style, so that if you removed all the other text, they would tell a story. And remember, your headings should include benefits too. Also, make sure they're consistent in terms of style and grammar, just like bullet points. Add captions to images. Highlight important chunks of text. Use you more than you use we or I. Use numbers when talking about benefits. How much time or money will they save? By how much will their conversion rates rise? Use the voice of your customers, literally. If you have testimonials from your successful customers, don't forget to include them. This is your best bet as far as persuasive copy is concerned. Next, ask your readers to take action. That's why they're here, right? To create a powerful call to action, you can go beyond the good old buy now. And there are a few approaches you can take. You can be straightforward and just describe the action you want them to take, like sign up. You can emphasize what happens when they click, sign up for a 30-day free account or download the ebook for free. This makes their decision much easier, removing any uncertainty. Remember to add an action-focused heading to your form so prospects know exactly what they need to do and why. You can also go for something more creative or fun if it reflects your brand personality. Just be aware that you still need to be clear and direct, like in this example from the Dollar Shave Club. Just make sure you stick to your brand's tone of voice so the message makes sense to your prospects and doesn't confuse or alienate them. Whatever you do, test it to see what gets the best results, and then keep doing it. Don't forget about the little things, or what we call the micro-copy, like the labels on your sign-up form, the error messages that display when someone types something incorrectly, or download confirmation messages. These can actually boost your conversions. Think, for example, helping people fill out the form correctly. They're part of your page copy too, so keep them clear, consistent, and personable. And don't forget about SEO. Make sure you're optimizing your page for relevant keywords and that they naturally flow through your copy. It shouldn't look like keywords have been squeezed in on purpose. Also, remember to add relevant meta titles and descriptions. Which reminds me, here's an interesting example of how meta title and description can be written in the voice of your brand, on top of just satisfying SEO. Finally, the one unmissable element of all landing page optimization: testing. When you test your landing pages, try out different copy variations too, like your headlines, body copy, CTAs, and form headings. Don't take my word for it. See what brings better results. Sometimes even a tiny word change can make a big difference. Thanks, and good luck with creating killer landing pages.